How's it going, everyone? Arctic Knight here, and we're back with another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. As you can see, we're wearing a different outfit. I completed a few missions on our own. Now I have the Glacier spell and the, which one is this? Depulso? Whatever. Just finished getting that one. And we're off to do some Beast class.
My uncle
There's something.
I figured instead of just boring all of you with me standing around making potions all day and trying to find ingredients, I'll just do that on my own time. And as you can see, I have a lot of health potions. Oh, so that's what you two are. I've seen what you two do. Funny little knights. Beast class is the one that I'm the most excited for. I have been waiting for this one for a while. So in order to make more of my potions, I need to go actually find the seeds for them so I can plant them in the room of requirements.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken
dodo.
lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about
Hello,
Professor
Poppy.
Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly
Aww.
safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just
Gerald?
keep an eye
Hi,
on his
Gerald.
tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's
Aww.
lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food?
There you go. Yo, look how happy Gerald
What do you
is.
suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
The Neasels. They're like giant cats?
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
They are just giant
What
cats.
are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
A rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Says the one who's wearing a stupid hat.
Let's go.
Aww. I want 10.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Look how cute you are.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one.
Yeah, you're
Let's do
so
it.
beautiful and handsome.
It appears our time. Now, where is our new...
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
I enjoyed it. I like them. They're so cute.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control?
I can control that. Send me into the
Professor
woods. I
Weasley
got
has
this. I'll
asked
kick
that
those
I
poachers'
prepare
asses.
some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
You know, I know that we start off as a fifth year, but the sequel to this game will probably be us being a 6th year, and then if they do a 3rd game, it'd be a 7th year. If they did a 4th game, would they make us an adult? I feel like depending on what happens over the course of 3 years, if they like got like, you know, at least for the 2nd and 3rd game, they make it a little bit more. Hello there. Oh, I'm gonna go inside there. Hello, hello, little babies. Hello. Let's get out of here. You know, maybe you can become a professor at Hogwarts by the end of the game. That'd be pretty cool. Or
Do you
maybe a
need something,
dark
Poppy?
wizard.
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
Okay.
You've
Well, let's go.
intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Also, another thing I would
I
like
wouldn't
in the
take just
sequel
anyone
is
there.
actually to have
In
like,
fact,
a follower.
you're the first.
Really?
A follower or two.
Well, thank you. I think.
You know, we made 3
As I
friends
said,
here, so
we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
actually probably more than that. We made a few friends, I would say.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Why, hello there.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
She's very beautiful.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Oh. There's some food for you. Bye, Highwing.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
Brilliant.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Sounds suspicious. I think we should go and kick their asses.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Alright, so then the next quest we got... we'll go there.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used...
Acquire and use an invisibility potion. Acquire and use a thunder brew potion against enemies.
An object, but can be a powerful weapon.
Well, we just need to find everything, and then we can make one. Troll boogies. That's an issue. And we just need to go buy the recipes for this stuff.
Needed.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something.
Of course.
Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Huh.
if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of
Revelio. A demiguise.
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Okay.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Poor guy. Yep, sure.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
I was saying, you can teach me Aloha Mora? Wait, where the hell is it? Am I blind? Well, actually, first, I guess we should change up our spells again. Disillusionment we're gonna need. Am I blind? Oh. It's automatically there, okay.
Aloha Mora.
Wait, use Q and E and A and D to move the sparks and rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are activated to release the lock. I'm confused. Okay. I think.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Okay, sorry, my mother was talking to me, so I edited all that out.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
And hoping that they would talk about me.
Revelio.
You know, why is she blue and he red? Is it because she won't get mad if she sees me?
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Oop. Okay, I get it now. I get it now.
Saying that Ranrock's lawyers are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hyssop wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those got... or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching Professor Hessett's class, as you've heard. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, twit. That's it. 50 house points. You know you can't do that.
I hate prefects.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my round now.
Students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
Oh, how's that?
Just want to listen to the
all the
conversation.
teamwork and flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot.
Nobody mind me. I'm not here.
Revelio.
Wonder how I get upgrades in that. Ooh.
Revelio.
Nice.
Aloha Mora.
Perfect. I just want to see what's in here. Maybe steal something, who knows?
Revelio. Revelio.
Alright, I got it out for you.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'm glad to help.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Alright, well, how many statues are there?
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Alrighty.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Well, I guess we'll call it a day with that. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.